raw facts. In the human race, it's all about pacing. Look at all the ones I outlasted. I'm the one at the end like I count backwards. Never satisfied, details classified till the afterlife. Make a sacrifice done.
Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice? Why can't y'all recognize that we all came from sacrifice?
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Chiefs are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chargers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes looking left sideline, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Now it's Hunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch time. Tight end's right. Watch time. Tight end's right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Watch it, Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down, it's Hunt fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is Melvin Gordon, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Mariota now on second down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second down, Mariota. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Wilson snags it left side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second down following the run. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Ramik Wilson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. This is Hunt. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Akeem Hunt now to return. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Trying to improvise. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw here for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Mariota now. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. In the red zone this time. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now Mariota. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
No. Check. Patriots. All right, here we go. 3-19.
In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Fighting his way through contact. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Play action. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 50 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Shift together here from the D-line. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, Mariota again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Mahomes to throw on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A toss play to Hunt. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
This is Hunt. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Right there. All day, baby.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. throwing. Mariota. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Mariota looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Get 56. Gone!
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Hunt.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Dances by him. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All right, here we go. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Harris has it over the middle. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Here's Mariota. Escape in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mariota. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Mariota to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 43 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. To throw Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good.